Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make it.
Now, I am not siding with either which one of none of them. Like I said last year, this year, and for the years to come, these people are dumb. Make sure you watch the end to understand why I even played this whole video, to bring it back into retrospect for our brains all to understand what we're watching. But go ahead, I'm gonna let y'all talk.
I can deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that. But I can tell you, the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough, but you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
I would respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden, of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied it.
Now, I would want to side with him and say, yeah, I don't understand what Biden was doing, only for the simple fact is because in the last couple months, he was like sending them, like, it seems like you legitimately did that for a reason, to start a war or something. But that's just to me. I don't get too deep into these things. But the way it would seem is like you're about to get out of office, but you're still sending these people money and stuff to, like, why would you do that? I don't get it. You could just leave it to the other person at that point. Understanding if you don't like him, that's probably why you would do it. But you're playing with people at that point, and at that point, you shouldn't be doing anything like that, at least to me. But we still
Our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I
he
was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly
but,
right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, what the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversations, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president, in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed.
Yeah, and this is why I don't be understanding, because it's like I understand you're saying you're signing with him, but he is using the 4-year gap against you, or the 8-year gap, however long, he's using that against you. So those years is because the president either stayed the same or changed. Once it changed, new rules in place. So, excuse me, you should have been putting a plan in place where you can get some type of treaty, whatever it is, that lasts longer than that. It's like, yes, somebody could say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it now." Like, you feel me? Like, we're playing smart here. I'm not gonna do it now. 4, 5, 10, 15 years from now, things could change. And I don't believe like Putin. I think he's like the permanent president or prime minister or whatever the hell. Like he's a permanent. So you have to figure out how to get out of that until he is gone. Until the next person takes in legitimately, and hopefully the next person isn't as bad as him. But like I said, I don't get too far into this. These are just my own thoughts. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget.
And ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken the ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you see?
And y'all shouldn't be as arrogant because he still is a person trying to fight for his country. But at the same time, the other video I'm going to play after this, y'all may not have the same thought, but I'm not going to change your viewpoint. If you got this far in the video, bear with me. We're going to get through it. And when you get to the other one, maybe you might have a different thought. Maybe you might have the same thought. But bear with me, please. But yeah, y'all didn't have to be so condescending. It's like you already have the upper hand. You don't have to beat down or double down or sound like condescending, however you want to put it. I mean, I really can't tell you exactly.
Say what problems we have.
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
Yeah. No, I understand why you said that. Because they've already started belittling your character and however you stride as a president, and you must have to take your little shots as you take. And I honestly understand that this is how that situation would go, and you would need really thick skin to get through the situation without something extreme happening. But it also kind of seems that feelings are more in play than should be in these type of situations, because when you're talking to people like this, it's really how you say it, not what you say.
We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what
Remember
you're doing.
this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
it. From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You
and
haven't,
not
we
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You
we
voted
gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment,
See, where you lost them at is where you when you put your hands on them. Don't put your hands on them when you're trying to over talk. It's like keep your hands to yourself, president or not. Generally, keep your hands to yourself. This is just so fucking cringe. Because if we thinking about it, these people out here playing with people's lives. If we being honest, because they're just to think. If he says, "Oh, let's side with him," now people have to go fight for the other person's cause. It's like y'all legitimately playing with people's lives. Yes, one person sounds like it's serious, but it doesn't seem as serious as they should sound because at the end of the day, it won't fully affect you as much as you think. The only thing it may affect is like commerce. Fucking somebody trying to buy something that they're minerals or something that specifically comes from that place. Legitimately.
war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
And
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of stuff to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running low
I
on
know.
soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look. If you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a
But
ceasefire.
I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire.
No, what he is saying, and that's why I said y'all should be more humble in your conversation. Is what he is saying. He doesn't want to ceasefire for 4 years. Like he don't want to ceasefire for 4 years. He thinking more 10, 20, 30. You feel me? Guarantees instead of 4-year guarantees, and though that's really honestly fair to me. Yes, yes, Trump is right. He don't have the cards. You can't be speaking like how you're speaking. But honestly, it's a funny road to travel on this one because the first thing that set people off, in what I've been seeing, is the first thing that set him off is he didn't come dressed for the occasion. But at the same time, it's like there is no attire for the occasion when you are a president thinking about your country. You feel me? It's like, yeah, occasion will be we trying to do something, but that's neither here nor there. And on the opposite side is like after y'all saw that, y'all just stuck on that, and that just killed the whole mood when we're all grown. So at least we should be. And him wearing something particular, yes, it means something, but at the same time, it really is more semantics at that point with the clothes. He could have even put it on for that reason, but don't be hung up on that if you know that you are more upstanding and substantial than said person.
Ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That wasn't with me.
It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Martin, who's the Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks? What do we do then? I understand this conversation right
What are you
now.
saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with...
It sounds a little defensive to me. It does sound a little defensive, but I understand his sentiment on what he is saying. Is like everybody has something to say, even though he shouldn't be saying shit like that. But I think we could get to the other one now because he's probably going to ramble on about the same shit. Y'all know the type of people. Y'all let him run the country though. Honestly, in my opinion, y'all could fight me on this. Y'all could say whatever y'all want. He's better than Kamala. He is, definitely. Ain't no questions about it. Like, what? He can at least say this word gibberish. I heard her speak before. Yeah, let's just get to this other video.
So Zelenskyy is just a person who is a puppet. He is not a real leader in that region. And he has taken billions from American taxpayers. And watching him disrespect us by showing up, he has done Vanity Fair. He has done Vogue twice. He has done the cover of Forbes. He was on the Lex Friedman podcast, okay? And every time he comes to the White House, he can't even be bothered to put on a suit. So you can't afford groceries. You can't afford to fill up your tank. And he doesn't care. He's just like, well, you know what? I'm just going to dress in my sweatpants, my military fatigues, because he's a propagandist. He's supposed to be selling to you like he's like on the front lines. He thinks he's in a movie. And that's because before becoming the president, he...
Now, I don't always agree with Candace. Even when she first came out, I didn't agree with her. But I tell you, she do her research. I will tell you she does her research. That's what I give her. She do her research. Back then, she wasn't doing no research. She was just saying some shit. But now, we gonna see how y'all think if y'all stood this long in the video.
He was literally just an actor. He was like a Netflix actor, so to speak, right? He was on a very popular television show in Ukraine where he played, I'm not even kidding, I would talk about The Matrix. He played an actor that went on to become president. And then he was an actor who went on to become president. You can't even believe these things. It's true, okay? And so that's his goal. He's an actor.
This is why I say stay to this part of the video, because it's like, yes, I understand you're not acting and you know you're not acting, but how? Yeah, no. I can't talk, because if you're thinking about Trump is not political. He's not. He could be damn near considered an actor at this point. But yeah, because whatever I'd say in that point would make no sense. It wouldn't. But it's still weird to think. It's like, you're an actor. You're running the country. And we're not supposed to feel like you feel entitled. And same thing with him. I feel like you feel entitled.
He's supposed to wear outfits. He's with tons of A-list celebrities. You're in a war and thousands of men are dying, and you're making time to do the cover of Vogue twice? Vanity Fair? Guys, you have to realize how unbelievably ridiculous and wrong that is. And so it has been nice. So as soon as this guy gets out of the car, like he's just a buddy to Trump and he's just going there to pick up some more money. I mean, he actually got angry when someone suggested that we cut off these welfare checks to Ukraine. He's like, no, you pay for me. You pay for me and do whatever I want. This is the first time where he went to the White House and Trump looked down at him and was like, what are you wearing? I'm going to show you. Like, he makes a little smart comment like, okay, show some respect. Take a listen.
He's all dressed up today.
That's good enough. So Zelenskyy has always, to me, been giving Veruca Salt, don't care how I want it now. You know, don't care how I want you guys to get back to work and you're going to keep funding my war, which even AI will tell you they never had a means of winning. Right? This was just a never-ending money laundering opportunity, get money out of the taxpayers' dollars, and then they go, oh, we lost it. Pentagon doesn't know where all of the billions of dollars went. That's just what keeps happening all the time. And I have been calling this out since 2022, okay? Before it was cool or popular to recognize that we were getting got, like we were just getting got in the Ukrainian laundromat over there. Can't be bothered to wear, there's no reason he can't put on a suit other than the fact that he's trying to sell to the public that he is on the front line.
You know what? You're absolutely right, because they've always had some outstanding shit going. Like, I don't think they've ever really stopped. It's just always been between them. Maybe they had brief intervals, but I don't think they ever stopped. Could be wrong. I don't live over there. We don't see news from over there, so I could be wrong. I'm probably most definitely wrong, because after a little while of constantly doing that, it may be more popular than usual. But I felt like they've been doing that for a long time.
It's a movie role for him, and that drives me insane. So you have to imagine how absolutely giddy I was when I saw this clip circulating from C-SPAN of J.D. Vance, Trump, and Zelenskyy in the Oval Office, because Trump is looking at him like, you're like a bratty kid. You don't even have the respect. Even you knew during Christmas time when you were going, or it was your birthday and you were going to see your grandparents, you knew they were going to write a check and they were going to slip $100 or $20 in there. You knew to come correct, right? You knew to have some respect because your grandparents are going to give you a little bit of money and you're going to act surprised that there's money in there. You're going to say thank you. That's not him. That's not Zelenskyy. He's Veruca Salt. Don't care how. I want it now. I want the whole world. I want to wear them like braids in my hair and I don't want to share them. Okay? That is Zelenskyy. And so today, for the first time in 4 years, in my view, he got the treatment that he deserves from the American people. Not even the American people, the American representatives, J.D. Vance and President Donald Trump. Zelenskyy needs a spanking. He needs an old-fashioned spanking. Go outside, get the switch. Back when they used to do it in the day before we were coddling toddlers. That is toddler behavior. Just wear a suit. You're going to ask for money. Wear a suit. Have some respect. Do not litigate matters in front. Could you just imagine the audacity of your child speaking to you? He is a welfare child. He is ghetto, okay? People, I used to say ghetto, and the media would always lie about that. Like, oh, Candace calls black people ghetto. There are people all around the world who act ghetto, and he is a welfare child, okay? Make no mistake. I don't care where he's getting his military fatigues, which he apparently has never-ending supply of. Him coming out with his hand out and acting like a bratty child should be treated in that manner, okay? That's how toddlers, you need to put them in their place and remind them, okay? Adults are speaking. You don't use that tone with me.
That's the only part I disagree with you, Candace, because I feel like they both was acting like children. I only played that part because it's like, yo, an actor? Yes, like I said earlier, Trump is damn near an actor himself, but it's like an actor. And now, I got him dictating war and playing with people's lives. Yeah, no, I can't side with that. I can't. Yes, it's not a job that everybody can do, but I don't think a job like that job is an actor's job. I don't think it gets worked out the right way. But who am I to say?